Hello everyone, I've been taking a bit of a break from playing War Thunder and Gaijin decides to add this Monster plane. Today I'll take a look at aircraft that are on dev currently. So Germany gets a Eurofighter, USSR gets a Squadron Su-33, Britain gets its long-awaited Typhoon, and Japan gets a whole new line of aircraft with an Alpha jet with all-aspect missiles. Italy also gets a Eurofighter, and France gets a Rafale. That's pretty nice. So let's take a closer look in game and see what those aircraft can do. And there is one more thing that Gaijin implemented on dev worth mentioning. AI ticket bleed is gone. AI attackers no longer bleed points, and if they crash into the ground, how they used on some maps, it also does not deduct any points. That is an amazing change, and a lot of people in ARB community wanted for it to happen. Now let's talk about Eurofighter. The main difference between them is that German one doesn't get smokeless IR missiles. Instead, it gets AIM-9L/I, the same one that can be equipped on F4F-Is. Eurofighter gets two Eurojet EJ200 engines that produce 8,700 kilograms of force each, totaling 17,500 kilograms of force. Eurofighter kinda feels like A-15E felt on life before it got its drag and acceleration corrected. Acceleration is pretty amazing at any altitude. Eurofighter doesn't struggle to reach 1.6 or 1.7 Mach in level flight, and that's a conservative estimate from my limited number of games. Eurofighters in all nations get access to AIM-120B, and it can carry up to 6 of them. In total, Eurofighters loadout consists of 2 AIM-9s and 6 AIM-120Bs. Eurofighter also has a 27mm cannon with 150 rounds. It's the same one as on Tornado. Gripen also has a 27mm cannon, but it has different belts. Eurofighter also has missile approach warning, digital RWR, 64 large countermeasures and 320 standard ones. Overall, it has one of the best kits available. And if we combine that with the fact that it has ridiculous one-circle performance and engines that allow it to have good low-speed acceleration, we get one of or even the best plane in the entire game. Now onto Rafale. Quick note, it looks amazing. Rafale currently has 2 Sigma engines with combined thrust of 14,660 kilograms of force. It's slower than Eurofighter, but still has enough juice to be comfortable in defensive or offensive situations. And before we talk about offensive, let's talk about defense. Rafale currently only has 32 large countermeasures that can be switched between chaff or flares, and 112 fixed chaff. That is not a lot. Rafale does get a digital RWR and a missile approach warning, but those 32 flares do limit Rafale's ability to pre-flare and to dodge AIM-9Ms with sunflower pattern. Of course, it's not a complete deal breaker if you look at entire plane, but there is another problem. Rafale carries Mika EM missiles, and only them. Yes, you get 6 of them, but they have less range compared to AIM-120, and if you start to close that range with the enemy, the likelihood of them shooting an IR missile at us increases greatly. It would be fine if it was a 1v1 scenario, 32 flares is kinda enough. But looking at games at top tier right now, having 32 flares makes you play more passive, when you have missiles that need you to play more aggressive. So if nothing changes in flare count, the great Rafale will be in a difficult spot. Oh wow, what do we have here? Another squadron jet that has pretty limited amount of CMs, Su-33. It's a naval flanker variant that I presume will struggle with the same problem as Rafale. And to be real, it will struggle more because it only has 48 countermeasures total. At least Rafale had enough chaff to dodge a match worth of radar missiles. The closest comparison would be a regular Su-27 at 13.0. Su-27 has double the amount of CMs, but has 2 missiles less compared to Su-33. Su-33 also is heavier, but has a bit more powerful engines to compensate for that difference. You still get a microwave of a radar compared to NATO jets, but don't get me wrong, it's still usable paired with R-27ERs. And you get 6 of them. You also get R-27ETs and R-73s that allow you to sometimes to win an unwinnable dogfight or get a post-mortem flat-spin kill. And I was talking about dogfights like this one. Su-33 will lose 9 of 10 dogfights to a Rafale, but I'm at almost min fuel and that Rafale just took off. I go vertical to shed off some speed and he follows me up. That's pretty dangerous because even at almost max fuel, Rafale will turn inside me and kill me. Being at near stall speeds, Rafale has one decent try at hitting me right now. And let's see. He whiffs it. Alright. Hold my nose until he crosses under. That is a mistake, by the way. I give it the right rudder, and as soon as I get a solid angle, I launch a R-73. And he's done. Does it show anything? No. I just wanted to show you that if your plane has canards, your R-73 tracks better. Just believe me. And up next we have Alpha Jet in Japanese Air 3 that is currently at 10.3 with 4 all-aspect AIM-9Bs. Why did Gaijin put another all-aspect carrying jet at 10.3 is beyond me. It's faster than A-10A, has 2 more missiles, and yes, AIM-9Ps have less range compared to 9Ls and they pull less, but it doesn't matter. If it stays the same as it is right now, I will probably play it day one after the Eurofighter, just because I know it will be broken. I do hope that they'll change it, at least put that thing at 10.7, because for all-aspect missiles, even if they are expert AIM-9Js, have no place at 10.3 in my opinion. And before we end, let me quickly show you all the new aircraft that are in Japan. We have a few new F-5s, new F-16, new Gripen for Japan, some new ground attackers. So basically this update greatly expanded the ability of Japanese ground players to provide chaos and some new aircraft if you never ground out anything else except for Japanese tree. So gentlemen, I wanted to say thank you for watching my video. Bonus points if you can guess which aircraft has this cockpit. And subscribe and like. It greatly helps me to grow my channel. See you soon, gentlemen. Goose out.